What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing 100 KC in the Corrupted Gauntlet. This is probably going to be the first video of many in a series of kills for loot. So today we'll go through basically the kills that we've been doing at the Corrupted Gauntlet, what loot we get from it, and the total amount at the end. So this is the first, I think this was the 30th kill out of the 100 so far, so I think this was the 665 kills. I started at 638 KC and went on to 738 KC. This was the first of many. So in this first and second room I get a little bit lucky here. I get into the third room. I'm looking basically for all of my mining materials as well as my wood. I think at the moment I've got my wood, and I'm now looking for just one more mining material as well as my wool as well. So basically what I tend to do is really go for tier 2, because I found that the tier 2 seemed to be the most effective, as well as giving me the best sort of productivity and efficiency as well, because I just felt like every time I was doing this boss on tier 1, if I screwed up one or two times, it was pretty much game over, because you had to pretty much have full inventory of food. So I tend to like go through the first 5 squares at the start, around the starting area, and then go round the back of Hunlef to find any additional resources. But I'm going for tier 2 armor here, so I'm just looking for 7 mining, 7 wool and 7 bark, and also looking for my 2 grime leaves and my weapon frame, which I'm just killing these for now. So yeah, I found that the tier 2 seemed to be the best, because it would just give you that extra protection, extra defense when it comes up again, when you come up against Hunlef. And because I was streaming at the same time, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of focus on what the chat was talking to me about, as well as actually doing the boss. So tier 2 was the best way to go for me, and it certainly got me more kills consistently than it did deaths, especially when I was using tier 1. So I made my way back round to this centre here, and I'm just looking at these additional rooms just to find the last bits of wool, because the the first 10 or 11 rooms, as you guys know, based on RNG, didn't really have much luck in finding any wool. So I decided, well, okay, I'll go back to the middle, I'll get enough shards, and then I'll make my tier 1 armour, as well as my tier 2 weapon and my grime potion as well. So I get my tier 2 weapon, I go back out and I find some wool, and I'm thinking, well, hang on, I've just literally run by this wool. Why the hell have I not picked this up? And I think that's what I was thinking at that point, as I was just left there after making the tier 2 stuff. So I made my way back. I ain't got enough for tier 2 armor at this moment. Sorry, tier 1 armor at this moment in time. So I think I go and kill one of the wolves, horses, or scorpions, which do give you a bit more corrupted shards, and I tend to probably kill one or two every run, because they give you a significant amount of shards, around up to about 110, 115 shards. I got lucky that time. I got about 103 shards. Yeah, 103 shards that time, so I got lucky. And they also drop a weapon frame every single time, especially when you're starting out. So I made my way back to the middle, and then I started to make my tier 1 armor, get my grime leaf or my grime potion made so I can get my extra stamina, and also got my tier 2 weapon as well now. And I just drop the remaining resources that I've got there, so leave 4 of each at the fountain, at the singing bowl, and then I go and fill up my water for the vials, and then I just turn one of them into a potion, so I've got a stamina, so I've got my run speed. I go back out, and then I start to go for my food on the the food that I need for the boss. Normally I get between 16 and 20. I think the least amount of food that I've got when using tier 2 armor is 8 food, and I've managed to complete it. But I think I was lucky, just purely down to the fact that my DPS was really, really good. And that happened a few times, to be honest. I didn't really have much food, so you can kind of improvise as well. If you don't get enough food, you can put steel skin on if you don't have rigor or augury, which gives you defense as well as the attack bonuses. You can use Steel Skin with Eagle Eye or Mystic Might to give you that extra defense, especially if you're lacking food. But fortunately this run I was able to get all the food that I needed, so that we could kill the boss comfortably while I'm still talking to the stream at this point. Now I only need about 120, 150 shards because I killed either a pony, a scorpion, or a wolf earlier on, so I was okay there. And I did get hit a little bit as well, because as you can see I'm not max HP at this moment in time, so I was very lucky to actually get hit at 0 by the dragon there. But we've gone, I always found that the tier 2 staff seemed to be the most efficient, the most consistent in terms of hits. Range, because I didn't have rigor, I think I was kind of at a loss with that one, but I normally went mage melee, if I'm honest. I really did enjoy melee, and piety really helps with that, and was getting some really nice hits. I think my max hit was 41 on Hunt Left. So as we're getting through this preparation phase, it is very, very tight, this run, and some of the runs that I did do was down to seconds, I think, when doing tier 2, but fortunately I managed to find myself another demi-boss here, which is range. Now, it's not my preferred. Like I said, you know, I'd rather you be using the piety with melee, but we've got the Dark Beast here, so we're taking the range weapon, and we're just going to be going range mage for the Hunt Left boss. So I take my bowstring, take my shards, and looking at that, I've got enough, so I go back. Even though I've got 3, really should be getting 3 more food, but I don't bother at this rate. I think with 40 seconds left, I was kind of in a rush to get back, drop my food off, pick up the resources, and make my tier 2 armor. Now, I did get a few people in the stream saying, oh, you're doing it in a really scuffed way, and I said, well, to be honest with you, I was doing it for that long. I did 770 kills in total before I got my my enhanced seed, and in the process I got a few of the other drops as well. At the end, I'll obviously show you the collection log that I came out with at the end of 770 kills. But at this point here, as you can see, I'm just lacking very, very... Oh gosh, I'm trying to get some water here. I don't think I make it. No, I don't make it. So now, at this point, I probably am now going to just stay without using offensive... Oh no, I do use offensive prayers. Okay. So normally when I only have a potion and a half left, normally I have like 2 full potions, but at this point I don't. So really, I probably turn off my offensive prayers and just go with 1 here, which I do when I turn my mage on there. So I switch to the mage stance, and yeah, I'm just using just protective prayers and not any offensive prayers to get through the kill. Now, normally when I do this, I'm still comfortable because I've got a decent amount of food. I'm still comfortable with this. It's fine. It's just the fact that it takes a little bit longer to get the kill. But towards the end of the kill, I think from memory, I've still got a sip or 2 of the potion left, and then I turn my offensive prayers on. But we're just making our way through on here at the moment. 750 HP out of 1,000. So it changes prayer, and I find that the tornadoes can be a little bit irritating, especially when they spawn right near you. But I did find, as I'm progressing through my grind for the Corrupted Gauntlet, I did find that the best way to deal with the tornadoes was to allow them to spawn, and if they was far away, just to stand where you were, not just go into a panic, just to stand in that same position, wait a few seconds to get towards you, because by the time they get towards you, they've already, drained the clock a little bit, so to speak. So they've drained the clock a little bit, so they're not out for as long, because, they're trying to make their way towards you. So I found that tip was quite nice. I get hit there by the tornado because it spawned right next to me, and I was a bit greedy trying to get a couple of hits out there. But the DPS is getting a little bit poor at the moment. So as you can see, I'm only at 500 HP, but we do have plenty of food to get to the end of this boss fight, I believe. So it's not looking too bad. So now we're just coming up to the last 150 HP. I decided to skip through a little bit of the boss fight because it's quite repetitive anyway. You know, you don't need to see the entire boss fight to know what's going on really, and how we're making the way through this. But we get to the last 150 HP where it starts to get a little bit tough on the formations, as well as the tornadoes start to be a bit more rapid and you take a lot more damage. But like I said, after God knows how many kills that I've been there for, you know, you kind of get a rhythm going, and it doesn't seem to be that much of a hindrance when you do the boss fight, to be honest. But we're just getting to the last 30 HP now, so it shouldn't take too long to finish this off. I think I was struggling at this point because I think it was late at night when I was doing this kill on stream. But I think I was not having much luck with some of the range attacks and the mage attacks and whatnot, but we just got a massive hit there, and I think that's the kill. So we get outside, and this is kill 665. Now my average time is terrible, but it is what it is. So skip forward on the kills. I went to the 75th kill out of 100, and this was I don't know, yeah, 714 in total. We got some dragon arrows from that one, not too bad. This one's kill 81 out of 100, so we skip forward a little bit after the 75th. That's 81, and then we went on to 82 out of 100. At this point, we're getting a few people standing outside Gauntlet taunting me a little bit because I didn't get the Bofa at any point. This is 83, and this next one is 84. And also there's a few people actually doing the Gauntlet with me, like in the same rhythm, which was quite nice. This one's 85 out of 100, and we move on to 86. We've got some rune halberds and plate bodies in the last one. Some cash in that one, not really a good one that. This is 87, and then this one is 88, and then 89, and then 90, and then we go on to 91. And then we've got 92 out of 100. Getting a few people now doing it at the same time as me. This is 93 out of 100. No one else got lucky at the same time as me, but I did in this one. I got a crystal armor seed, that one, in kill 93. And then on kill 94, I decided to go and deposit my crystal armor seeds, but I did trade them in for some shards later down the line, I think when I completed my grind. So you might not see them at the end of this loot, but yeah, this is kill 95 out of 100. Kill 96, and then also we've got kill 97 out of 100. Not that good loot, that one, to be honest. The shards are really nice though. Kill 98, and the second to last, kill 99. Some battle staff, some cash there, and kill 100. So after completing 100 Corrupted Gauntlets, this is the final loot that we came out with, and the final price check is 14.693 mil. Now, I did exchange the 2 armor seeds and 4 weapon seeds for shards. Since I'm an Iron Man, I do need the shards. But if I kept them in the price check, that would have been 26.133 mil, which would have been a nice amount, to be fair. However, I do feel that I could have been a little bit more efficient, but I was doing it on stream, and I did get distracted from time to time through some TTSs that was very repetitive, let's just say that. But I think we could have got a bit more kills per hour and got a bit more GP. So, you know, it could have been better, but hey-oh, you know, you win some, you lose some. And finally, this is the log that I ended with after completing the gauntlet. At 771 kills, I managed to get 2 hunt lefts, 18 crystal armor seeds, 19 weapon seeds, 1 enhance, and obviously the cape for my first KC. But I'll be honest, I got these two young left pets around the 280 mark and 363. I think I got it. So I got 2 pets within a space of around 100 kills. So that's like 1 in 800 chance for each one. And did not get an enhance, and didn't even get the enhance till 770 KC. So as you can imagine, a long grind and pretty annoying, but worth the loot. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I do plan to bring out some more loot videos in the near future. I think the next loot video that I might do is 100 kills at Bandos, to see how much loot we get from that, using our new Botha, which I recently acquired. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, and also turn on your notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of our content. But for now, thank you very much guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.